What is up, you guys? Your boy Trainer Bro here with another a brand new review. It's been a while since I had a review on this channel. I'm very behind, so much. I'm so behind that I'm not even aware of all the figures that are coming out. I know there's a Quack of All and so, but I a few weeks, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, I posted a video saying that I acquired from Target, ordering store pickup this Golisipod. I'm so excited for this. I'm a Sun and Moon buff, whatever you want to call it, and Zero Aura, which we'll review next. But I wanted to start up with Golisipod because I am excited for Golisipod. Actually, Golisipod is probably one of my, if not my favorite Pokemon. Well, actually, after Incineroar, which is my favorite starter, second favorite starter. I don't know. I like fire type starters. After Incineroar, Golisipod is probably my favorite Pokemon from Sun and Moon. I do like a Alolan Muck too, but yes, this is awesome, and I love this. And I always wanted a Golisipod figure. I know they may have or may not have a Winpod. Don't have one. Should get one sooner or later, but I'm back, guys. Anyway, look at this figure in the package. You see Golisipod. This is a unit, not a union. Articulated Golisipod Samurai. That's actually very question. You see the spot varnished picture of Golisipod in the front. You see Golisipod right here, roaring. So awesome. The first impression is probably one of my favorite bug type moves. And my favorite Pokemon of all time is Heracross. So I think you should know at this point that I'm a bug type buff. I'm really a fire type dude, but I do like Heracross because he's a firefighting and he's just awesome. Pokemon Pikachu right here. You see on the back, Zero Aura. I do have this one. We'll review next. I do have Ceruledge. I can't wait for Armor to come out. Golisipod, and you have Rayquaza right here. We reviewed that a long time ago. But Series 8, here's the thing. If you still haven't got this figure for apparent reason, on the top is really nothing but tape. And on the side is really nothing. Trainer Team Series. This is a Target exclusive, if you can see that right there. Let's get this guy out. One thing I like about these Jazwares select figures is that they give us figures that are awesome, and to be quite truthful, they're not always the most thoroughly articulated, but they are very much needed in my collection for somebody who likes to I've dibbled and dabbled in stop motion, and I plan to get back in it as soon as I get my self situated and certain stuff are brought in. I still got to go back to where I used to live and get some of my by the way, if you're not able to use a knife, please get somebody who is. I still got to get some other Pokemon action figures because, okay, you know what, we're not gonna knock over this camera, because I still got a lot of my figures over there and I kind of need those, or want them. Not really need, but they're mine. I'm trying to move this open. I don't know when the last time, you know what, we're not cutting this, we're breaking this open because we're not keeping this box. Oh, stand. I forgot about the good old, the good old Toy Biz stand. Not Toy Biz. Why am I saying Toy? This is not Marvel Video. The good old Jazwares stands. The 2 clicks and you kick it, you know? And then you click that together, you put that right there. Good old reliable stand. I'm pretty sure this figure is going to need a stand because I'm very well immersed in the fact that Golisipod is not going to stand up. I could already know that, and it's not even based on Jazwares. It's not Jazwares' fault. It's really the design of the Pokemon, which is awesome, but it just comes with the territory of having chocolate toes. I'll be right back. There's absolutely no reason that it was taped like that. Throw the box over there. Now, as you can see, the Golisipod comes in a prison, so I'm doing this off camera. Alrighty then, you see Golisipod here. But overall, the presence of this figure is amazing. If you want a quick size comparisons, I'm gonna hold that right there for a second. Golisipod is supposed to be around what, 6'7", 6'11". There's a big bug, right? Here's, okay, you're gonna fix yourself right now. You understand me? Here's Tyranitar, which is about a 6'7", maybe 7 foot Godzilla monster, right? This dude is massive. This dude is absolutely massive. Massive tank, massive individual, massive action figure. By the way, Tyranitar is probably the greatest select figure we have right now, just in my opinion. And that's because I'm totally biased. That's not the point. And if you want a slightly smaller figure, you'll see Emboar here, and he's just massive compared to Emboar. And Emboar is probably one of my favorite fire starters, if not my favorite fire starters. Anybody see the Legends EA trailer, by the way? Awesome stuff. Tyranitar, you're gonna stay up. You're gonna comply. Yeah, so this is really awesome. Articulation wise, it is not bad. It is not the best, but it's not bad. And for his size, I understand the design. But overall, look at the back. This dude is literally straight out of the video game. You see his butt a little bit. It's kind of disturbing. But yeah, it's just like his shell is like a soft right here, but hard right here is like brick hard. So like you're not gonna break it. And you see even in there, you see the little details and stuff like that. That's awesome. And then you see the shells painted over. You see the gauntlet has a little lines on it. And then he has a little claws right here. That is dope. He's like Wolverine is like, ah. You see even the face and the eyes are painted nicely. It's like when I first played with Golisipod, because I remember in the game, Windpod used to run away all the daggone time into the little tunnels. And then you would just see him like that. You'd be like, ding, and then just run away. Golisipod is not running. Well, it has a first impression thing, so that's always a thing. And that's like reminds me of Dialga's not Roar of Time. Yeah, Roar of Time. So like you get tired, stuff like that, but it's always attacks first. It's dope to me. I like bug type Pokemon. I like fire type mostly, but like bug type Pokemon are awesome. I'm waiting for them. Did they ever make a bug and fire type Pokemon? I think Scorch actually. I think that's what it was. Yeah, I really know. And then the lines up here just painted crisply is dope. Anyway, articulation is not bad. It could be better, but due to the design, I understand. The ab is like crunchable, so this is how it's standing up straight. But if you lean it down, it goes all the way down. It's a hunchback, so you really shouldn't expect it to do much. But it also does have a swivel over here. So you get over here. Look at you over here. It's like it's as much motion as you would expect him to have. I mean, it could always have more, but like would it be realistic really? Then these little arms and stuff like that, because it is a bug type, it does move up here separately. A little rotating right here, and it swivels a little bit. It doesn't. It might go farther, but I'm not trying to break it because the peg. Be careful, by the way. The pegs are very small. You don't want to break them. Be very gentle with it. Then down here, you'll probably get a little bit. No, okay. So they don't swivel over here. They like move a little bit, but I wouldn't force it. And then they do punch it in and out. So you do get a decent amount of motion. So like if you're doing stop motion, which I like to do, you would like be able to move them at the same time. It's the same for this one right here. This one a little bit more so over here, just because it's further in the back. But yeah. So if you have if you get scared of bugs, I'm sorry. But these arms are like, could be better, but I can understand because his arms don't really move. I mean, the first impression move is like his arms would cock back and just bing. But I don't know. That could be a little better. But right here, this is where it really hurts it. Granted, it does swivel all the way around if you wanted to. And it does like move a little bit. It doesn't really hinge so much, like a little bit does. But then right here on the edge, there is a hinge in there. Like if you can see it right here. But it's very stiff, so I might have to heat that up with hot water, but it does move like that. And then you do have the swivel right here, which is awesome because that actually is very buttery smooth right there. But it's the same for this arm too. When you get to legs, it's very, very, very subtle, but it does have the do Golisipods have gender? We're not getting on that conversation. It does move, and then it moves around enough for you to move it. You probably will. You're gonna need, the way the legs are designed as the Pokemon character. You're gonna need a thing stand. I want to see if I want to get some different stands, but I know these stands for Pokemon Select figures are very intrigued because they do peg in. They're bigger pegs. But the knees are weird though, because you know as the character design, it does have the bent knees, so sideways feet. So it does have a hinge right here, as you can see right here. So you can get the hinge in, and then like I'm pretty sure it moves a little bit right there, but in the foot it turns fully around. So that way, I guess you can have extra motion. The little toes are painted in too. You do have your Series 8 right here, so you know it's valid. Let's get some size comparisons with this tank of a figure. Now, just to get this out of the way, I did mention that this is the size comparisons. And Bora, being one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, fire type game, Unova remakes. He stands a little bit shorter because that's significantly accurate, because Embora's only like what, 5'3", 5'6", and Golisipod is well over 6'5". Tyranitar around the same height. They both scale together. Tyranitar may be a little bit taller, and that may be accurate, it may not be accurate. But Golisipod is a unit, and he's wider and broader than Tyranitar. He's a lot heavier too, so he can't stand up without a stand. Next size comparison. Here is Golisipod standing next to Jack Specific Electivire figure, one of my favorite figures of all time, and standing next to the Jazwares battle feature figure Alakazam. Even with smaller figures, he's towering. And bigger figures like this figure's not a slouch. It's terrifying. And here is Golisipod next to Flygon and Snorlax from Tomy. This is Flygon's from Jazwares, by the way. Let me make that be known, because the comment sections will try to be like, that is not a Tomy, John. No, this Flygon These look good together. I mean, Flygon should be a little bit smaller, but granted, Flygon, if you pout him down, he does look accurate height, as you can see. It's just the tails and his wingspan are good, but that is probably accurate. Golisipod, either way, looks intimidating. And Snorlax should be way taller. When will we get a select Snorlax? That'd probably be dope. It probably would look crazy, but if Tomy could do it right here, I'm pretty sure they can make a huge one. Jazwares? Anybody? And just for the last size comparisons, we're going to do a roundabout of massive figures. Here is the Jazwares Select Series Entei. We got a little dirt on the forehead. Select Series Entei, and the I think this is Hasbro's older electronic Feraligatr. These are all massive figures, and in between all three of them, they're all intimidating if they were in real life. But Golisipod, come here, come on. Tell me if you were not in the swimming in the beach, and you saw something like, if you only saw this part of the head poke out, I'd probably not go back to the beach. But even if, this is terrifying. Imagine, like, okay, like, let's say, like, Golisipod is well over 6'5". Like, let's say he's 6'11". Like, let's say 6'7". Let's even say 7 foot. Imagine you only saw this. Like, this, from the mouth all the way to the top of the traps in the head is enough to scare me. And then imagine you just see keep rising out of the water. Okay, I'm giving people nightmares now. I apologize. But this figure is intimidating no matter what figure you put it next to. You could put this next to the Groudon, the Tomy Titan figure, which I don't have here right now, and I'm kind of sour about it. And he'll look intimidating. But guys, let me know. Matter of fact, hold on one second. I kind of told a fib. Here's Golisipod next to Ash Ketchum. You just see the pure mass that Golisipod has, just for scale. Ash Ketchum is probably just a tiny bit too tall, but this Ash Ketchum scale is the only Ash Ketchum we have that scales and is fully articulated. But this Golisipod, and he's not even fully standing up, but Golisipod towers over Ash. But guys, I want to know if you like this review. If this review is a little longer, if it's a little shorter, I like doing longer reviews. There's probably going to be a clip somewhere in this review right now that's going to have him outside posed around in the wilderness, because I live around the wilderness now. So very, very, very good for photography and everything like that. But guys, let me know if you like this review. Let me know if you like the style review. Let me know if you just like the plain and simplicity of figures everywhere and no background, because that makes me feel more comfortable in this reviews. And if you can, leave a like, subscribe, definitely do that. If you can't, subscribe anyway. Like the video, dislike the video. I would say like the video. Leave a comment, tell me if you like this figure, if you're gonna get this figure. Do you like this review? If you don't like this review, and tell me what figure you want next from Jazwares and Select Lines. Me personally, I want Aggron or Ursaring or even Dratini or Dragonite. I would love Dragonite, but Dragonite we have an epic figure. But let me know what figure you want to see in this line, and don't forget to subscribe. Most of all, that's the most important thing, really. And see you guys later. Keep training.